Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a Kia Sportage, Kia Sorento guys. You have a vacuum leak, you're trying to find out what causes vacuum leaks. Stay with us, we'll explain everything in this video today guys. Vacuum leaks are really hard to find, but we'll explain the most common places and almost every place where you can develop a vacuum leak, especially if you have the 2.4 GDI engine. With the engine being out, we can clearly show you everything with a great detail. So this should work on Kia Sportage and Kia Sorento different years. For instance, they start using it in early 2012 all the way to 2016-17 depending on the market guys. That's a 2.4 GDI engine. So before we start, let me introduce you to the channel. Every single car we get at the garage guys, we take them completely apart and we make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do all that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep providing this free information to you. Also guys, if you want to buy parts or tools for a really good price and quick shipping as well, check out the link in the description of the video below and you can see where we get all our tools and parts from. Specifically, this is an engine out of a 2013 Kia that we'll be demonstrating on. And with that being said, okay, if you have a Kia guys or other vehicle, check our main channel Auto Repair guys. We have videos that have helped more than 120 million people guys, that can save you thousands of dollars. So let's start on it now. So you can see we've been taking this engine apart so we can guys teach you how to fix everything on it. We'll be doing everything from minor repairs to cylinder head repairs, piston removal replacement, timing chains and all that stuff. So if you look at your engine guys, okay, what a vacuum leak means. It means some extra air the engine is getting, but the engine computer is not aware of that air. So on the intake manifold you have a sensor that's known as a MAP sensor that detects how much air the engine is getting, but actually guys, some models will even have a MAF sensor on the air filter box installed that calculates the air depending on the market. And if you guys have a broken vacuum line, hose, gasket leaking, that means that your your engine will get more air and still the same amount of fuel, which will result into a lean fuel mixture, and you can easily even get called P0171. So what is very likely that causes guys vacuum leak? Now the intake manifold, okay, you have gaskets that attaches to the cylinder head right here. So if you look at that gasket guys, okay, those gaskets, if they're flattened, if you remove the intake manifold, you need to replace them. That can easily cause vacuum leak. You have another gasket guys right here where, okay, the throttle body, okay, this throttle body attaches to the intake manifold. If that gasket is leaking, that can cause a vacuum leak. On the intake manifold itself, you have one hose that goes, okay, you can see with the intake manifold removed all the way on the inside, and it attaches to that PCV valve. If that hose is unplugged, disconnected, broken, okay, that can cause a vacuum leak. PCV valve that's malfunctioning and not working correctly, that can cause a vacuum leak. We have a special video that explains how to test PCV valve on our channel, please check it out. Now, if you look here, you have the system that's called the intake runner valve. This is a solenoid, it's controlled by vacuum as well, so all these lines needs to be checked guys, and that's on the back side of the intake manifold. You can easily have a broken cracked line here as well. Then you have another line, okay, that's where the vacuum lines go as well. Okay, you can see this pipe will be connected, okay, to this valve, to this vacuum line right here that goes to all the way to the intake hose, and from here, okay, it goes to the brake booster as well guys, to the brake booster. So all these hoses need to be checked. Another thing, the second line that you have right here, that goes to the purge control valve. The purge control valve brings the fuel vapors from the fuel tank. It will attach right here. So you need to check guys, okay, these lines, make sure they're not cracked. They may look fine guys, that doesn't mean anything. Check out ours now. Here, big hole, okay, here cracks as well. So those are done guys, that can easily cause vacuum leak. Purge valve that's not working correctly, that's stuck open, can cause a vacuum leak, and we have a video that explains how to test purge control valve, and always inspect the line going to the fuel tank as well. But those are the most common ones, okay, for vacuum leaks guys, and those are most common places where you can easily develop a vacuum leak on that 2.4 GDI engine. Hopefully guys the video will be helpful to any of you trying to find this information. Thank you for watching and see you next time.